Hey guys, this is the XRP Cowboy. Hey, this is Billy. I'm going to talk about some interesting things that are coming to fruition with Ripple and their market cap and why they're fucking lying to everybody, Billy. And why they're fucking lying to everybody, Billy. We're going to talk about Gary Gensler and why his fucking dick is about to get cut the fuck off. You guys, we're going to talk about Michael Saylor. We're going to talk about perspective. Jungle Link, the guy that's pulling all the strings and pushing all the buttons. Give him a like. He doesn't need my fucking help. Who am I? I'm just a plebe. We're going to talk about a lot. You don't want to miss this episode. Computer, start song over. My dreamers, my fucking roadies. Hit like, subscribe. You need to be a roadie or a dreamer.
The kids are in town for a funeral, so pack the car and dry your eyes. I know you got plenty of young blood left in them, plenty nights under pink skies you taught them to enjoy. So clean the house, clear the drawers, mop the floors, stand tall like no one's ever been here before or at all. And don't you mention all the inches that you scratched on the door frame. We all know you tiptoed up to 4-1 back in 08. If you could see him now, you'd be proud, but you think they's your beast. Your funeral was beautiful. I bet God heard you come in. The kids are in town for a funeral, and the grass still smells the same as the day you broke your arm swinging on that kid out on the river. You bailed him out, never said a thing about Jesus or the way he's living. You could see him now, you'd be proud, but you think they's your beast. Your funeral was beautiful. I bet God heard you come in.
I think that's true. I bet God did hear you coming in.
If you could see him now, you'd be proud, but you think they's your beast. Your funeral was beautiful. I bet God heard you come in.
Computer off. This video is dedicated to my Mexican friend and Lynn. She just lost her mom, and I felt that was a beautiful woman. You know, I did her hair a couple times, and it's a horrific loss. We saw it coming, but it was horrific, and I'm throwing love all over Ali and Lynn right now. But let's get down to business.
I don't wanna fuck around now, what is this? There must be a circus in town, they're throwing the shit down, it's over.
Can I get a witness? You guys, what the fuck is Ripple doing? What the fuck is Ripple doing? Well, if you look at the Michael Saylor strategy with becoming a holding company, I know Jungle mentioned this in a video a little while ago, and I just want to give a little bit more information. You know, MicroStrategy owns, I did the math earlier, I wrote it down, let me see. I think it's like 2%. No, it's a MicroStrategy. They own about 2% of the total supply of Bitcoin. Why don't we find out? Computer, what is 2% of 20 million?
2% of 20 million is 400,000.
Okay, they own a little more than 2%, but they trade at a 2x multiplier on their holdings. Ripple owns like pretty much fucking half, and what's the market cap? Let's just round it to 100K. 100 billion. And that alone, I'm not saying they're becoming a holding company here. They're not. They've got RLUSD. They've got vertical horizons. They have bank partners. They have relationships. Right now, if you throw away the escrow, I think their stock's worth maybe $30 billion. Not counting XRP. Why is this important to you as an XRP holder? We're going to get into that. So you got vertical horizons. You got the potential of them. They are a holding company. You can't get around that. And that alone is $50 billion. That's more than the market cap. Now, in my argument is, in a minute, it's going to be a $200 billion market cap. So that's going to put them at $100 billion before they IPO. I would argue that with their company, fair evaluation, we're looking at $160 billion, just counting their company and their holdings. And let's be clear, if they had just the 2x multiplier that MicroStrategy has, that 100 billion would be 200 billion. This could be the largest IPO of all time. Alibaba was 200 billion. And they're just scratching the fucking surface. And I'm pretty sure Alibaba's market is probably, around 200 to 300 billion right now. But without any vertical horizons, without RLUSD. This is huge. RLUSD is the greatest fucking thing that ever happened to XRP. I don't care what anyone says. It doesn't interfere. It helps. It supports. Takes supply off the market, as well as Ripple taking supply off. And Ripple owns like 46% of the supply. So if MicroStrategy is trading 2x, owning 2% of the fucking supply of Bitcoin, and it's the total supply, 2.5% at best, and it's inflationary for our lives, and XRP is deflationary, what do you think owning 46% is? It's not going to IPO at that, but, there's a multiplier effect in what you hold. It's not 1x, I'm going to tell you that. And why is that good for us? Infrastructure, liquidity. It allows Ripple to do more. Right now, they're selling XRP, and they're either only using what they need. And I don't know if they even need it, but they're doing it. The thing is once you take that 30-something billion dollar market cap and you 5x it, now all of a sudden you have more liquidity, meaning money to fucking create more vertical horizons and do more. And that's not counting RLUSD, which could be the biggest winner in this. It creates a greater infrastructure, which means plumbing and use case and fucking moon. Fucking moon. You guys, I don't think anyone is really comprehending how high the price of XRP could go. We're seeing the $12, $26. I said $36 the other day. But Billy keeps fucking yelling at the fucking cowboy saying, are you fucking nuts? And all I can say is, fuck you. It's only going to IPO at a certain point. A certain amount. But the math says something significantly different, is what Billy is saying. This could be the largest IPO in history, and it should be. It should be. Which is good for the space. You guys, do you have any idea where we're at, what we hold? That whole 589 price that we joke about and pray for and think it's all riddlers, riddle me fucking that. We think it's the person controlling all, like fucking Jungle Inc. does, fucking controls the fucking world. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. Understanding market cap is so helpful. Remember, Market cap isn't how much money that's been put into the space. It's what someone's willing to pay at the highest price multiplied by all the supply. So if we get an ETF, what's the purpose of a fucking ETF? It's to invest. To invest is to pull market supply off. Anytime market supply is pulled off the market, there's less supply, so there's more demand. There is like fucking 6 different ways supply that I can think of that is valid that will pull supply off the market, which creates price go up. You know, I made some targets to sell, and I hate to say it, but you know, $4 or $5. I'm going to be honest, it was 4. I was going to sell 5%. And then every dollar it went up, I was going to sell 5%, not of my total holdings, but what I have left. So that could go on for eternity because it's always 5%, 5%. I might have even at one point talked about 10%. But, you know, because I'm so afraid of emotional trading or selling. And what I mean by that, and I don't want anyone to get caught up in this. I want you to understand it, though. Emotional selling is when you wake up tomorrow and you're like, oh shit, my account is up so much fucking money that I feel like I just need to sell. Or it's down so much that I feel like I need to sell. That's when you know you're losing if you sell with XRP. But I made all these decisions and back 2 years ago. And, you know, I didn't want to change them because I'm disciplined. Discipline makes money in this space. But every time I thought, well, the price is going to go up, I was just saying something to a friend of mine, Mike, the other day that I see it should have been at $12 the last run if it didn't get cut short and we didn't have an SEC lawsuit. So why would I sell sooner? Because I'm disciplined. I don't want to make emotional sells. But here's the fucking thing. That's all Billy. That's all fucking Billy. With his logic. But I'm fucking emotional. But I do listen to logic. But what I didn't realize was things are so much fucking different now than they were a few years ago. Administration, both sides of the aisle support crypto. They support it. Gary Gensler, if he doesn't settle, he's a fucking jackass because he's not going to get the win with the new administration. I think he has to settle. And that's why his dick is going to get cut in fucking half if he doesn't. He's going to be a joke instead of a fucking police officer walking the beat. But the thing is things have changed. And when things change, I think Jungle taught me that. Because I used to ask him when he was thinking of selling, he's like, I don't know what it looks like yet. Remember, this motherfucker, he's like the puppet master. I'm going to make you squeal, bitch. You're going to do what I say. Well, fucking he's right. You got to factor in the current market conditions. And we got 4 years of fucking up minimum. And, you know, and with the stablecoin, that wasn't there when I decided to sell at these prices. You know, we didn't have Ripple at at like fucking $50 trading, jump overnight to 107, then jump a week later to 110 a share. This is the ecosystem. You know, they are fucking connected. They're fucking brothers. And this is good for us. The stable coin is good for us. So I have to reevaluate. So I guess what I'm saying is, if we're not at double digits, I'm only going to sell what I need to sell. Which, unfortunately, you know, I started a new company, so I've been selling. But only what I need to. And even at prices I didn't want to sell at, but I had to because the multiplier of the business is probably significant. Well, I'm hoping significantly more than anything XRP will do. So, what is Ripple IPO evaluation? You know, for a while I thought, you know, in my heart, I thought I was happy with 60 billion. But no, I'd be shocked if it didn't go for 150 billion. By the time they fucking IPO, I don't know how it can't go because you have to account for the holdings, the escrow. You have to. I mean, you have to. What else? Who am I? Well, I don't know. I'm an investor. I'm a accredited investor, motherfuckers. You know, I bought Bitcoin at fucking 2,200, the lowest. ETH at 60 fucking dollars and XRP at 18. And I fell in love with XRP, 18 cents. But my first buy on XRP was when Bitcoin was running up at about 85 cents. I didn't know what it was then. It was all speculation. ETH versus fucking XRP. You guys, you forget. Maybe you weren't there for it, but before the lawsuit was dropped, we were always fighting for that number 2 spot with ETH. And we took it a couple times. When the lawsuit was dropped, all the money that came out of XRP went into ETH, and it went up to like $5,000, which I fucking called. I called Bitcoin at 6,400 going to 20K, and it did, and it dropped. It's because I'm fucking brilliant. No, it's because it was just math, an independent thought, you guys. That's what's so great about my fucking roadies and my dreamers. We actually think. We use our mind. We don't let fucking the Jim fucking Cramers, this NBCs, or even the Fox News control our narrative. If it doesn't make sense, we say fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Okay? So, you know, I think what's happening right now is a rebalancing of the space. I think Bitcoin is where it would have been the last run if it wasn't for the Luna and the FTXs. It got fucking cut short. You know, Jungle had Raul Pauls on his station today talking about how, you know, whatever, post-traumatic syndrome or something that, you know, that happened the last time. Well, that was just situational. What's happening in the world matters. If they dropped a fucking bomb tomorrow, I promise you, the stock go down. But now we're fighting to get that spot back. I think it's ridiculous. People use logic on why XRP won't take the number 2 spot. But I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you right now, speculation will always dwarf fundamentals. Fundamentals are what the company's doing. It will always, and we're in that sweet spot. Did you know? Now I understand the market cap's much higher for XRP. And I would argue in the coming 4 months, not year, SUI should outperform XRP. But that market cap's getting up there with SUI. I think they're at 15 billion. You know, once they get to that 30, 40, 50 billion, they're going to slow down too. But understanding that most investors are fucking sheep that are led to the slaughterhouse. And I'm not saying they're getting slaughtered in this case. But the higher the market cap of XRP goes, the more people are going to buy it. And if SUI can go from fucking $2.40, which we're at right now, to $5.40, $5.30 in 2 months, so can we. And we're a month in. So I got a prediction here. February 15th, we're kissing that $5 mark. Let's see. But I don't have a fucking crystal ball. But we do get there very fucking soon. If an IPO is announced, I have this weird suspicion that the only thing delaying this IPO is the price of XRP, because the higher it goes, the more the IPO is going to go for. So I think they're looking at time frames. I would argue that when the IPO happens, probably have at least a 1x before things start stabilizing. I'm sorry, 2x. But here's the beautiful thing. We're fucking gonna make more fucking money. You know, I don't care about fucking cross-border payments. I do not care. I'm a libertarian. I want fucking freedom. But my purest form of fucking freedom is not having to work for the fucking man every day and chase bank overdrafts and fucking worry about paying for my daughter's fucking dental bill or having to take 3 kids to a hair salon and pay my fucking people to cut their hair. That is my way of breaking free from the man and not having to worry about credit anymore. You know, I have this suspicion that once my fucking ship comes in, I'm going to take all my debt and just say, fuck you. Fuck you. Walk away from it because I don't need you anymore. Final fuck you to the fucking man. Catch me if you can. You won't find my money, motherfucker. It's all in my retirement. Good luck trying to fucking take that, and good luck trying to go after my taxes because I won't be fucking working, asshole. I understand how accountants could see flaws in this fucking narrative, but I can promise you this. I got this. You guys, we're living a fucking dream. My dreamers, my fucking roadies. Do you have any idea what you've done? Do you have any fucking idea what you've accomplished? You just drew the blueprints out for $1 million fucking house or a mansion, depending on what you hold. You've paid for it. It's being built. We just don't know how long before these asshole contractors show up to work and fucking finish what they started because they're never on time. They're always delayed. Fuck. How
lucky are we? It's been a hell of a week.
I mean, fuck. Oh, I got the PayPal mafia. Oh no, you know, Peter Thiel, one of the founders of Ripple, when it was OpenCoin. So Elon knows. You could argue PayPal was invested in fucking Ripple, and Elon wanted to do a payment company called X, and then he fucking talked about a currency, a payment process company that is very similar to XRP. You could argue it's similar to other stuff, but he's used dialogue and language that's specific to XRP. But he won't mention XRP. Yet now he's got a platform called X, and he's talking about the Everything app using crypto. It's fucking crazy. Wait until he starts talking about XRP. Oh yeah, and he's, you know, works for Trump now, and Trump's meeting with fucking Ripple. I mean, come on. And Trump's making this statement that Bitcoin is an American company because he's supporting it. You know, what people are missing about Trump is when he says U.S. cryptos won't be taxed, he's not just referencing us holders. He's referencing the miners and the crypto creators. The crypto creators. He wants them to move here. I have this suspicion he's not going to charge them tax either because he wants to be the crypto capital of the fucking planet. And you know what? He's going to make it happen because Trump does what Trump says he's going to do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here. You know what? I'm trying to think if any of this stuff that I wrote down matters because it doesn't. You guys, my dreamers, my fucking roadies, you wanted to be rich? Now you're rich. We inherited debt the day we were born. Until that debt's paid off, we're not truly free from the man. Well, I'm going to tell you something. We are almost fucking free. Computer, play Open the Gates.
Open the Gate.
Bull
by
runs
Zach
here.
Bryan on Amazon Music.
Computer volume up. I'm here to fucking ride. Like, subscribe, and buy my swag. It's in the description. Cowboy gear of my channel.
I heard you died out in Cheyenne with my mother's ring on your hand. A note in your pocket said I love you till I die. I can hear the bulls are coming to claim what they've been hunting. The son of a cowboy can't claim his daddy's rights. And my baby, she's been crying at the thought of me dying. She knows there's no stopping a man in his foolish pride. So open the gates, I'm here to prove I'm better than my father was, where he came from too. Open the gates, I'm here to ride. To hell I go, with daddy by my side. And I ain't ever feared nothing that had four legs and bucking. Throw me on a hurricane and I'll ride it to the coast. Bet your son came to do what you should have done. On a summer day a long time ago, topped a bull named To Hell I Go. So open the gates, I'm here to ride. I'm better than my father was, where he came from too.
Computer off.
Open the gates, I'm here to ride.
Computer off. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sell at $5.89 or fucking ride it out to $589? You guys, you know, I was listening to Jungle tonight and he was talking about holding 20% of what he has for the long haul. And you know me, I've been talking about that. I love, that's like a confirmation to me that I'm doing the right fucking thing. Because he's the puppet master. I've been talking about that for 3 years with my sell advice, you know, because that 20% could dwarf the 80% you sold. I'm happy that he feels that way. You know, who knows? Maybe we're all influencers. Maybe I put that thought in his head. I could only hope that the man that's pushing all the buttons is confirming something that I've already felt. You guys love, like, subscribe. The future will be televised here. Cowboy fucking Inc.